Welcome all you Blood Bowl fans for more Season 11 action from the Cabal Vision Champions Cup playoffs, where we have just seen in the quarterfinals, Crucifer is going to be making it past this OR team, Crazy Ivam. And I tell you what, Crucifer is looking pretty strong and might be his Champions Cup, but we'll have to wait and see how this top bracket is going to go first. Lots of great names right up there. Horny Cricket, we got Elliot, we got Andy Davo and Ducky. So we'll see who is going to be waiting in the top brackets. But first, he'll have to make it past the winner between these two great teams, and we're going to watch this match right now. So let's go ahead and jump into that replay. And there we go. Gonna start that up. And in my preliminary prediction, I did say I like the Wood Elf team to win this one, and really it's because of his play. I like the Wood Elf team's play so far. Pretty off balancing and very Anarian-esque. And I do believe that when I say that, it is just a big compliment to this Wood Elf team, because man, I have to say, pulling out the stops there is Mankiz, the coach of another Wood Elf team, the Wood Elf team. We will be facing off against Coach Woofbark, the ugly stick of the necromantic team. So yes, this team right there of the Wood Elves playing quite wily, and we're gonna see some more action today. I can't wait for this, because you just never know what stops he's gonna pull out here today. And for sure, this Wood Elf team could have lots of fun today, especially against this necromantic team. But first, let's go ahead and check out the skills real quick. As we see, the Wood Elf team will actually go ahead and kick off to this necromantic team. So let's go ahead and switch the necromantic team to the south side while we look at this wily Wood Elf team. And boy, this Wood Elf team nicely leveled up. +1 in strength, tackle, sidestep, frenzy for that war dancer, and then a catcher with +1 agility, leader. Actually, that's the thrower. And he does have the leader with a +1 agility with a dodge for his thrower, and then the line elf with wrestle. Other war dancer here with the +1 in Moonlounge, sidestep with strip ball, tackle. And then there's the catcher with the +1 in Moonlounge guard and the block ability. In the last game, the Wood Elf team actually lost their nice big one-turner, and so loads of loner players in today's match. Gonna have not one, not two, but 3 loner lineouts. But that is the thing here when you're playing Wood Elves. You have to play a lot of games with loner guys, but not a big deal. We'll have a tree with grab and that guard ability, so it's going to be very much threatening a one-move touchdown if need be. Necromantic team, though, will have the guard for his guys, and we'll have the Flesh Goblin with block, both of them here, with guard as well. And then the zombie with the dirty player wrestle on the front line. White with also the guard with the mighty blow. This one here also with block and also the guard ability. Dirty player for that zombie. Werewolves, definitely the staple. This one block, tackle. And then this one here with sidestep, tackle with that blodge ability. And then, yes, the ghoul, the main ball carrier, sure hands. +1 in strength, tackle, sidestep with blodge. 3 zombies to come in. Nothing for the Wood Elf team. And so necromantic team hopefully is going to try to take advantage there with the non-bench nature of the Wood Elf team, and hopefully get a whole bunch of injuries off and be able to take advantage of the numbers and get the win in that manner there. Does have both those werewolves with that tackle ability, so Wood Elves definitely have to watch out. Thankfully, though, for the Wood Elf team, neither of these werewolves with the mighty blow, so don't necessarily have to worry about a big hit, but still, armor value 7, definitely questionable at times. And there's going to be the first of probably many armor value breaks as we take away the default skills of both these sides. So now the tree might get bashed down, and he will, and it's going to be an injury even. You don't see that every day, and actually is going to get injured for his troubles being on the front line. Oh boy, and that, my friends, is a big one there. Tree Man goes out, and oh no. Wood Elves, what are they gonna do now? Not every day you see the tree just go out to a plain hit from a flesh golem without any mighty blow or claw or anything. I can't believe that, but the injury came out as a 12 with the armor value break out with a 10, and normally that would not have armor broken him, but unfortunately suffered an injury and does lose a point in armor value. So man, I can't believe that tree is gonna go out. Huge, absolutely huge there. So now the Necromantic team does not even need to worry about a big tree bashing them down, just needs to worry about and focus these war dancers, which is what they really should be fixated on. And that's kind of the reason why you do take a tree for the Wood Elf team, not only for that big bashing and dominate the front field, but also you take the attention away from your war dancers. So instead of them getting blitzed down and them getting blocked down, then it'll be the trees instead getting hits. And since they do have the high armor value, then not a big deal. But war dancers now, they are going to get targeted by these werewolves more than likely, and they're going to try to get them down whenever possible. What are they going to do now? Might you recommend dying, says you, Siscum? I guess you're not a big fan of these elven bodies being on the pitch, hey? And that's always the danger. Whenever you're facing off against a Wood Elf team, they can definitely win any game they play, right? They are definitely always in danger of going deep in the playoffs. So Wood Elves are a little bit hacks, I'd say. Gonna go ahead and form up there, and on the inducements, as you see there, Necromantic team will just have the Bloodwiser Babe, so both of these sides are going to be very close in team value. And there on the turf is going to be elf turf, so -1 arm values if the player falls while trying to make his go for it roll, so watch out for that as well. So Wood Elves, and this is going to be the Wood Elf Stadium, so the Wood Elves know that if the other team tries to do some GFIs to catch up to the speedy nature of these Wood Elves, well then they're in danger of getting the -1 to their armor value roll. So pretty good stuff. A little bit risky considering that they have armor value 7, but since they do have that higher movement allowance over many teams, not such a big deal for them to play with the elf turf. So pretty good stuff here. They're war dancers. They get targeted down for simply existing, hey? Yeah, they definitely do, but without that tree in the middle to take away some of that, some of the heat, then they will definitely get blitzed down whenever. And as you can see there, Wood Elf team playing pretty smart there. Is going to continue to tuck away his war dancers. Oh, thank you very much for that follow, everyday bro. Really appreciate that, my friend. War dancer is going to hang back for the time being and going to keep himself tucked away and safe for the time being. Don't want to get blitzed down. If these war dancers go out, then I don't know how they're going to win after that. With the tree gone, what the werewolf's going to piddle on now? There's plenty of things to piddle on, sir. What are you talking about? Plenty of things. And then when I say plenty of things, the plenty of things has mohawks and a braided long hair. Hey! So far so good. What else? Not going to play too aggressive for the time being. Going to continue to just blitz down anyone that's just hanging out anywhere and just going to hit down the zombie for no real good reason. But why not? He was just looking at him funny. And going to hit him and drop back. And just going to form up a net against this cage right there. Wood Elf team knowing that the Necromantic team isn't going to be moving the ball down the pitch anytime soon. So just going to bide his time. Making the blitzes whenever possible. And we'll just go and pounce whenever opportune. But right now, not the opportune moment. As the Flesh Golem was definitely the thing here from the Necromantic team. Paved the way with his Flesh Golems. And then after that, get that touchdown with your ball carrier inside that cage, nice and safely tucked away. Werewolves making that surgical precision strike whenever possible. Get those blitzes off and try to take down some of these key pieces of this Wood Elf team. And with that tackle and with the frenzy even, these Wood Elves definitely have to watch out for it, for sure. So which way these werewolves are going to go. If you're playing the Necromantic team at this point, you're just thinking, okay, who am I going to blitz with my werewolves there? Who's it going to be? And it looks like the blitz is actually going to come out from the zombie. I'm not too much of an agreement with this. I really feel like if you're going to blitz, just blitz with your werewolves. And right now, though, the Wood Elves are smartly putting some frenzy traps here in the backfield. So not some good blitzes here and there, but for sure I would definitely like to see these Wood Elves go down to the werewolf hits whenever possible. Yes, definitely king of, was it Vithan? It is green. It's actually blue-green when you think about it, right? It's blue-green. Very much Idaho colors. So now the Wood Elves gonna just hang out for the time being. I don't know if he's gonna get aggressive as of yet, but as you see there, Necromantic team forming up his cage pretty hard so that to defend against any War Dancers blitzing in and trying to leap in. And for right now, though, it's just gonna hang out, just gonna get those blitzes off, and there, nice hit here on that flesh out. I'm gonna get that stun even, and so that is pretty good. We'll stifle up that cage a little bit and make it a little bit more uncomfortable. Won't be able to form up this cage so easily, but I believe on the right side should be okay. Should be able to reform the cage, moving right there. And actually gonna blitz with the flesh gum. Yeah, he's gonna move in there. There's the form up cage there yet again. And he should be okay, but you never really want to lead the way with the cage if possible. And there's some skulls right here, and that will use up a reroll for Woofbark. And only one left here, so better watch out now. 4 more turns left to play, and I do believe with this ball being as deep as it is, we are more than likely going to see a War Dancer jump in there and get that ball out. So watch out, guys. Here we go. Usually light green, so I don't know. Yeah. Blue-green. But yeah, we should see a War Dancer blitz coming up pretty soon. This is the best time for it. It's going to have to be, I believe, a tough one, though. Maybe a 2 red dive block in the end, but it looks like no. War Dancer is not going to do that. Going to try to get down this werewolf instead. Just a push. And he does have frenzy, so that is actually going to get the frenzy push there. But unfortunately, actually using the reroll earlier and not going to get that reroll there when he needed it the most. Is going to get nuffled there. Unfortunately, oh boy. That is too bad. Really wanted to get that surf off and trying to get him out. So Necromantic team overlooking here that frenzied War Dancer and will not pay for it. So that is pretty good stuff here. That's why we get frenzied pieces, just to keep that threat alive. If anyone gets a little bit too close to that sideline, then he could get surfed, and almost is going to get surfed right there. Almost. The werewolf will not let an inferior frenzy exist. Proof that even Nuffle exists. Proof that Nuffle even thinks War Dancers deserve death right there. And unfortunately, the way that the ball is at, won't be able to get the dirty player over there in time. Like, oh, get over there! But looks like the white is going to be the one putting the boot in. And we'll be able to get the KO, so pretty good stuff there. And that's the War Dancer with the +1 in strength. And that was the big dangerous one, because I was expecting that one to get the leap in there to try to get into that ball carrier who does have also a +1 in strength as well. So at any moment I was thinking that he was going to jump in and he was going to try to get that ball out, but very fine positioning here by his Necromantic team, always putting his guard pieces at the corners, and so never really in danger by the War Dancer jumping in, and there finally will be able to risk it. And that was actually a pretty big risk here to get the foul by the white, because that white also with that guard ability definitely useful for the long term, but doesn't go out with the foul, and he's going to be okay for it. There is going to be a hit yet again on the left side, trying to take down these dangerous werewolves, and he will be able to take them down, but no big injury whatsoever. The War Dancer is going to drift back, and so far so good. Turn 7 coming up for the Necromantic team. He's going to have to try to penetrate his way through though, and the Wood Elves are putting up a very strong defense at the moment. Just wants to dodge away one more person to maybe solidify the center so that the Necromantic team won't be able to double back and go towards his left side, but I do believe now he should be able to maybe take advantage now. Might be able to get a blitz here against that loner player, open things up just a smidgen. Should be able to maybe form up the cage, maybe right here-ish. I'm not even sure about that right now, but will be in range. And don't forget, this is a ghoul with 7 movement allowance, so even if he ends up maybe going over here-ish, then that's okay. But looks like he's going to go ahead and follow up my advice and take the opening that was given to him. We'll get the KO, and that is beautiful there. Flesh Golem afterwards will follow up here and open up the space here so that he can get the ghoul his opening that he needs. I don't think he's going to do the 2 GFIs to get the touchdown or anything like that, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he is in range for the touchdown, but I do believe he should sit down somewhere. There he is. He's going to sit down right there. He will be susceptible to the blitz by a War Dancer, but at least it's not going to come by the +1 in strength War Dancer. So now the guard players are also going to continue to stay right there. I think this is going to be the only spot that this War Dancer can blitz from, and so here we go. Gonna get the blitz here, and okay, won't leap in there, and definitely I think that's the better way to go. Ooh, big KO here. Because anyways, if he leaped in there, that still would be a 2 red die block against the 3 strength of the War Dancer and 4 strength of the Ghoul. So there, nice big KO, and will be able to touch that Ghoul in fact, and might be able to follow up and get another touch on that ball carrier, force a dodge out if he can do it, if anything. But it looks like he's going to get his guys up there, might actually do a 2-die block on his Flesh Golem, but looks like no, he's just going to keep his Wood Elves there and make it quite uncomfortable. So here, Necromantic team, where is he going to go here? It looks like he's going to try to open up this left side. He does have 7 movement allowance, so not a big deal. There we go. Nice opening there. Should be able to maybe get a blitz here on that War Dancer. He's got sidestep though, so that is definitely a worry. There's another block here. He's going to try to dislodge some pieces, at least move him away. There we go. Maybe step in there and maybe help with the guard, but no, it's not going to step in. So I'm a little bit curious what the Necromantic team is going to do at this point. So here's the blitz. I guess he's already got the assist, but no! No, get the reroll! No more rerolls here! 1 in 36, and he's gonna get knuffled there. Oh man, he actually did it with the wrestle zombie just in case a both down die was gonna come out, and so oh no, the Necromantic team is gonna get stoppered up on his possession half. The knuffle. This is what, oh, and a big injury. MNG regeneration though is gonna save that werewolf. Oh, just, but still, that, my friends, is a big blow to Psyche. I'll tell you what. And Wood Elves, does he have a fly out? No, he doesn't. And so here we go. Gonna just try to get that hit off, but really just trying to get an injury or something off against that ghoul there. Defender stumbles. Just could be a hit. And gonna get the armor value break. Just a stun, and we'll see how this Wood Elf team is going to play this one out. Will he do the foul at the end? That's the question here. And I don't think we will, and that's it. Wood Elf team plays some pretty good defense there at the end and was able to stop her up. The Necromancy team, after making it quite difficult to deal with. But even after the blitz by that zombie, more often than not, but would have been just a push, and with a sidestepping War Dancer, that was still going to be something that the Necromancy team would have had to contend with. Probably would have had to dodge away, but still, at least would have had a slightly better chance at it. But unfortunately, going to get the 1 in 36 on that blitz, and now it's the Wood Elf team. Heck, they could score it at will. I mean, quite honestly, try to stop me, says the Wood Elf team, right? I mean, they can just score it whenever the heck they feel like it. And that might actually be the deal breaker right there. Wood Elves are like, what? I have to hold the ball to win the game? Are you kidding me? But yes, he's going to have to play maybe a bit unusual. Maybe holding the ball for a little bit. And Wood Elves can do that too. But, I mean, definitely not something that they wanted. You're right about that, King. It was not the claw that killed the tree man. It was just a flesh golem with no mighty blow or anything. You're right about that, King. And that's just how this game is going for this Necromancy team, though. Except the other way around. Really got a nice injury on that tree, and now he doesn't have to worry about his guys going out and getting hit by the tree. But now he has to worry about just plain getting scored on. And again, the real question now is, can the Wood Elves play patient Blood Bowl, take the advantage home, and win the game? Or will he just plain score it and just continue to play some defense? I think the only big worry you have to think about here is that the +1 in strength, as you saw in that position half, not something here that you really want to go against, because it is a blodge, +1 in strength, sidestepping main ball carrier. So not an easy person to take down, for sure. So I think right now the Wood Elves really have to be thinking about it and has to say to themselves, look, I better hold the ball. That is a very difficult ball carrier to take down. Cannot score it quickly. And will he be able to play some patient Blood Bowl? As we saw in the last game, Orcs versus Chaos Dwarves, the Orcs actually were trying to force the touchdown, force that ball up the field, and paid for it with the loss. And will the Wood Elf team commit the same sin? And that's like asking if the upcoming release of Beep is going to be fully tested. What release? Scum, I don't know what you're talking about. There's no, what, release? The only release I know of is, well, I don't know. I don't know. So there, the Wood Elf's gonna pick that ball up with great ease. He's got the +1 in agility thrower. And he will take up that rock. And who's he gonna throw it to? Quite honestly, he can throw it to anybody. +1 in straight. I've had a 5 agility thrower before, and you can make half-field throws from the midfield like 3+ is no problem. I swear to God, it's just so nasty. What are you gonna do? And here's this thrower actually has pass ability, so only a 1 in 9 chance of failing a half-field throw. Can you believe that? That's just the kind of things that this Necromancy team's gonna deal with, and at this point, Necromancy team's gonna have to play quite aggressively, because if he doesn't, Wood Elves can just rest on their laurels and just hang back and just, you know, play keep away. But for right now, Necromancy team can't overstretch too far, and so right now playing slightly conservative, but plenty of time on the clock, and it's just 0-0 at this point. Wood Elves still does need to score it, but Necromancy team just gonna base up the Wood Elves like they should, force them to dodge away. As you see there, Wood Elves, not too many guys here with dodge abilities, so we'll see how this is gonna play out. Now, if the Wood Elves aren't gonna dodge away, then they're gonna get bashed down. And the Necromancy team does get some injuries here, so could win it by virtue of having the numbers advantage. War Dancer will get that blitz off. Left side is open, and so he will move the ball this way on this left side. And where the werewolf though? Will he dodge away? Will he try to dodge through here for the 4+ dodges with dodge? Oh, this one's gonna be a tackle dodge, but still, this might actually be okay. We'll get the 2-die blitz here, I think. No, he's gonna get the 1-die blitz and try to take away this tackle zone some way, I think, or the assist. Werewolf might make a play at the ball here. I don't think so. Well, I mean, it depends on how. I mean, this is a coaching decision at this point, right? How ornery does this coach feel at this point? Does he feel like jumping in here and getting the 4+ dodge into a 1-die blitz into a 2 red die frenzy? So we'll see though. Well, actually, this werewolf might be able to come around and take away the assist right there. No, the werewolf is gonna stop short here. I don't think he had that much movement allowance anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. I don't think he had that much. He had to do a couple of go-for rolls to do it. So if he wanted to do it, right there was the prime moment to do it, to get the werewolf to take away the assist right here. So he's not going to do it there. So the blitz will instead come out on the line elf in the front line. We'll get the 2-die blitz and we'll be able to take him down, but nothing more out of it. Okay, VG, your other girlfriend here says stop bugging you. Gotta keep your NDA creds good. What NDA creds? I'm under NDA? About what? I don't know what you mean. However, the official documents on the Corn and Brett teams released by Games Workshop look very nice. Okay, well, I'll take your word for it there. I have not seen them, so that's good. Games Workshop released their Corn race, huh? Oh, there, the catcher. He's going to get the handoff here, and luckily the other guys got catch, so he's going to catch that ball, and it appears Wood Elves might be a little bit tired of holding the ball and might try for the touchdown. It actually does. GFI failed and will make the touchdown. Wood Elves going to go up 1-0. Seen enough on the pitch. Held it for as long as he could. Kudos to that man, but Elves leaving loads of time on the clock. Necroman team could actually turn this one around. 6 more turns left to play for him. And loads of rerolls. And still has the regeneration and all that good stuff. Fertilizer Babe. So we'll see if the Wood Elves will be able to play some very genius defense. In the last game, we saw the Wood Elves pull out some very Anarian-esque moves and was able to win the game in that manner. But this game, boy, he's shown his prowess on the defensive side of the things and changed up his play style almost and is able to play some pretty good defense now, I have to say. Mankiz, such a surprising man there, and looks like a riot on the pitch, and that, my friends, is terrible for the Wood Elf team because now it's giving the Necroman team an extra turn. I can't believe that. And so Necroman team's like, hey, now I pretty much have the full half to make this touchdown. This is great. Ground and pound. This is exactly what he wants to do here. To try to make it down the pitch and depth injury. You knew it had to happen one day. Thankfully, it's just going to be on a loner player, but it will produce yet another zombie on the pitch here for this Necromantic team. So watch out for that. Extra guys here to come in, but not like the Wood Elves are going to get that many injuries, I'll tell you what, but still. Luckily, though, it was just a loner player, so not a big deal. That will reduce the numbers, though. Going to be continually down 2 elves here, or should I say a tree and an elf, and that's 9 players on the pitch for the Wood Elf team against the full complement of the 11. And so that will make the defensive try a little bit more difficult. He did stop the Necroman team in the first half with 10 against 11. Let's see if he's going to be able to do it with 9 on 11, huh? Resurrect my Phoenix. Too bad he's not really a Phoenix there, huh? But he did resurrect as a zombie. And I guess that's what you really meant, huh, King? There we go. Big hit. Just gonna be a stun for the time being. And what else? They're gonna play this little bit of a bashing game that's going on there. And actually is getting a little bit of the better of it. Gonna get that KO on that zombie. Gonna isolate the white as well. So there's another 2-die block coming up. So pretty good stuff here. There's the blitz. We'll be able to get the push on him. And gonna push away that dangerous werewolf. And again, tuck away that war dancer. Both these war dancers hanging out in the back there. In the rear. There's another 2-die block. War dancer moving up just a tad. And actually, nope. Gonna move back after the left side looking very open. And with the 1-die block coming up, wanted to make sure that the left side will be okay. And 1-die block is no good. And he's definitely liking that he put this war dancer right back into place. So good stuff here. But I do believe the Necroman team with the free werewolf now should be getting the blitz here. And might be blitzing down this war dancer coming up. So with the 2 assists there, we should see the werewolf get that blitz. And if it's just a push, should be able to get another 2-die blitz here. Maybe. Oh, but the sidestep actually is going to force the 2 red-die blocks. So, oh boy, Necromantic team is going to be, woohoo! Oh boy. I think the werewolf Necromantic team made an error right there and forgot about the sidestep. I'm pretty sure of it. And heck, I even forgot about the sidestep and almost got right into the frenzy trap. So look at that. Necromantic team and I were thinking on the same wavelength, like, oh, I'm gonna go blitz down that war dancer, but sidestep. That's why you get it for your war dancer boys, because they're gonna get blitzed, and you always want to make sure that they're gonna end up in good spots here, especially against a frenzied player like that. 2 red-die block almost comes back to bite him. And there's his own sidestep, gonna get himself out of range. And that's pretty good stuff here. So both sides realizing how good the sidestep is. But looks like we're gonna see a try at the ball. No need for a leap. Or maybe there is gonna be a leap. And gonna get himself into a better position, but needs to stick the landing. He does on that 3+. And he will get the defender stumbles with the 2-die block. And he will get that ball out. Nicely played here. Just going to take advantage that slight moment here that this Necromantic team left a bit of an opening. So there the Wood Elves are going to take advantage. Earlier in the first half, we saw that the Necromantic team was always putting in his cage a guard on the top left and a guard at the bottom right. And what's making it extraordinarily difficult for the war dancers to think about even jumping in any place. But right here at that moment, takes away the assist here from the zombie, and there's no guard at the bottom left, and was able to get the 2-die block. Oh boy, but he will pay for it there, KO. But Apothecary will come out, knowing that he needs this war dancer. This could be the very last possession. You cannot go down in numbers at this point. And he won't do it. And with this 2-die block coming up, the ball should be open. But who's going to pick this ball up? Will it be this werewolf? I think it's going to have to be. Won't be coming out from the sure hands pickup guy. So if he flubs this pickup coming up. But oh, 1-die block. Ooh, not looking good. But will use the reroll there. So no reroll for this pickup coming up, I think. But no, he's just going to mark this ball up. Oh no, he's going to leave the ball on the ground against elves. I don't know if this is such a good idea to do that. Yeah, strengthful war dancer definitely needs to die ASAP. You're right about that. But I tell you what, the ball is going to continue to stay on the ground, and I don't like that. But from the Necromantic team, I really would have liked the pickup try, because at least the ball is going to be one less step away from getting out. And here we go. He's going to get pushed now into the balls. It's going to scatter, and the zombie is going to end up with it. That is great. And unfortunately, though, there will be a thrower right in range and going to get the both down die. Ball is going to come out, but unfortunately, that will be a turnover. But loads of guys going to continue to be right here in range. And the Necroman team just 4 more turns really, to make his own touchdown. Wood Elves are up 1-0. Necroman team really needs to push this ball up, but the ball is going to continue to stay out. Just going to be a push right here. Sidestep, going to continue to mark up the ball, but the Frenzy, here's another T-die block, and oh, it's going to be great here. He's going to be able to stand his ground and going to be able to continue to stay marked up on that ball, making it extremely difficult for this Necroman team to try this ball pickup. Anywhere you look, it's going to be a 4+ pickup, but I do believe the dodge away should be able to try it for the sure hands pickup. He does get it with the 4+ pickup. He gets the dodge once again. No 1-9s here, boys, and he will be able to get away. Look at that, and he will be for the better. Ghoul, the savior. Will it be enough though? The Necromancer team trying its best to do some damage here. Needs to get the cage up here, and he will be able to get it up. Loads of guard now around the cage this time around. Gonna make it extremely difficult here for any of these Wood Elves to try to stop that up, and we may be going into overtime by the last bits. And I'm gonna try to get that foul off, trying to get some of these key Wood Elves out of there, but will cause the turnover and will also get ejected for the try there. But hey, that's why we get 30 player, boys, and that is doing his business. Wood Elves gonna have to play some defense yet again. He did do it against the first half against the Necromantic team. Did stop their touchdown, 10-11, and this time though gonna have to do it with even less numbers, but still I think it's 10-8 at this moment, but I haven't really counted it out. They're the War Dancer, gonna try to get that blitz away. We'll be able to move up. Got Wood Elves just swarming around the cage at the moment, buzzing like bees. And gonna get that both down die pretty clutch here. We'll be able to get down that loner Wood Elf and should be able to reform the cage coming up. We'll be able to get a 2-die block now. And a both down die, and that's good enough. So with this, should be able to reform the cage coming up right here on this top right. And, oh man, is this going to be good enough? So GFI, try? No, he's not going to do the GFI. He's just going to move on out to this far right side and just try to cover up this War Dancer, but he cannot be stopped. He just cannot. Werewolf's gonna move around, dodge away, and they're gonna make it a whole lot more difficult if this War Dancer even thinks about dodging away. But I don't think the blitz is gonna come from him. I think it has to come from this War Dancer there. So with a couple more turns left to play, I think the Necroman team will score it in the next bit if given the opportunity. So I think at this point, Wood Elves are gonna have to just do it, dance around here and get to this front line and try to stop up this ball carrier. Dodge away, trying to get down that werewolf so they won't be able to get that help with the tackle with the block, but not going to get him down. So just going to have to continue to just touch up the white here, and he's got guard, which is a little bit unfortunate. So he's still going to be able to get a 2-die block on this War Dancer, if anything. And that's going to be quite uncomfortable. We'll be able to get another Wood Elf there, but is it enough here? I don't think so. If anything, push come to shove, should be able to at least get the 2-die blitz here, and maybe even just blitz him off of him, and then just dodge away and make the touchdown. But we'll see what is going to be the play coming up. KO, but a little bit inconsequential at this point. And it will be the War Dancer though with the +1 in strength, so maybe it's not so inconsequential. And that is really too bad. But there's the blitz here. And the dodge try. And not going to get out of there. So the Necromantic team is going to get stifled once again. Oh, no. Necromantic team can't catch a break. Should have hit pay dirt right there. This is just Nuffle. Why? Why? Oh man, there's the blitz though. Wood Elves aren't necessarily out of the woods yet, but I have to say, if I was a gambling man, I would put my money on the Wood Elves at this point, and he's gonna stick them right there at the corner. What experience here. I feel like this is just totally a different player playing Mankiz. Oh man, Mankiz just showing all kinds of pedigree here. He's playing strong. He's playing like an Aryan. Then he's all of a sudden playing like a champion. Great defense in the first half. Great moves. Positionally putting his guys in great spots here. And just a threat to win it all, I think. Wood Elf team. Wow. Good stuff there. In the end, Nuffle helped out, but it was really due to that great defensive display in the first half, I have to say. Wood Elves will be able to win it 1-0, another 1-0 game, but definitely one in which will provide the victory. Chaos Dwarves will face off against a Wood Elf team, and Crucifer's definitely gonna love that one. Loads of guys on his side with that tackle, with that mighty blow. So watch out, Wood Elves. This could be a big massacre in store for you. Oh boy. And hey, that will be it for my Champions Cup coverage, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, if you love what you see here, definitely hit that follow button. I really would appreciate it if you do. If you're watching after the fact on YouTube, definitely hit that subscribe button and like my videos. More Champions Cup coverage, more Blood Bowl action right here on my channel, VG Purist. Also, more strategy and role-playing games to come as we are going to await these last two matches. I'll be back on Sunday, 6 o'clock GMT, 12 o'clock Central, maybe 12:30. But yes, I will be back on Sunday, cover the rest of the matches that are going to be played here for the Champions Cup. So watch out for me there. Braumeister, always a pleasure to see you. Also, Scum, King, also nice to see you as well. You guys take it easy, and you guys have a nice weekend. I'll see you guys next time.